segment called Since You Liked It.
Nice.
All right, my friends, thank you, Dee. Since you liked it, I brought it back. So those are some of the things that you love. Embellish, my ring, some great bracelets, but you love my perfume and I'm so thrilled. I was really disappointed a few weeks ago because we had our first ever Nest product in inspired style and it sold out and I wanted everyone to have a chance to smell it. So we are bringing it back tonight in just a different size, but you're still gonna get the eau de parfum and you're still gonna get that insanely good body cream, all designed by the famous Slacken family. Laura herself, though, created the fine fragrance for you. Her classic and her newest, I'll let her describe in just a minute. Just do realize, though, we have it for an insane value here at QVC because normally what would cost you well over $85, you're getting at a huge value. And I'll explain more, but go take a look because before you meet Laura in person, I want you to meet her at home.
Come, let's go upstairs. This is my library. This is where I do all of my research and all of my reading. And this is the book that represents the inspiration for our fine fragrance collection. I was flipping through the pages and I came across this beautiful botanical, Amazon lilies, and I actually ripped the page out of the book, which is something one should never do, and I wrapped it around one of my candle boxes and I looked at it and I said, oh my God. That would make the most amazing artwork for my fine fragrance collection.
All right, well, Laura Slacken in person. Thank you for coming back.
So good to see you,
I
Amy.
loved being with you a few weeks ago. And
We had so much fun.
We did, and when you left, I was kind of sad because I realized not everybody got to indulge that evening.
They went quickly.
So we asked, we begged Laura to come back. She might look familiar because her entire family has been in the fragrance business for well over 22 years. But whenever somebody would come to your house, Laura, they would always say, gosh, not only does your home smell good, but you personally smell good, and you wanted to share that with everyone, didn't you?
Yes. Well, you know, for 22 years, we've been creating home fragrance. And when it came to fine fragrance, it's very much the same thing, because when people come in my home, they always say, oh my gosh, it smells so good in here. So when I went to go create fine fragrance, it was really, really important to me that we created extraordinary fragrances so that when someone comes into your personal space, you impact them. You move them to the point where they talk and say, oh my gosh, you smell so good. You want to give someone that experience.
Well, it works, and that's why this sold out a few weeks ago in a different size. So back as a hot pick tonight, this is actually the final presentation of the year on this particular configuration. So let me show you what you're going to get, because it's actually a duo here. So you're going to get, in your choice of, the original Midnight Fleur or the newest Dahlia Vines. It's a 1.7 ounce perfume, but it comes along with a 6.7 ounce body cream in the same scent. Now look, you're getting both for $85 tonight on 5 easy payments for the first time this year of $17. But normally, this body cream sells for $55 on its own, and the perfume $68. So it should be a much higher price, but we took $38 off of the cost tonight, and now your $55 body cream just went down to $17. That is called a save. And like I said, the final presentation of the year, and it's never been on those 5 easy payments before. But you have a choice to make, and I am no help because I own and love them both. I will tell you, Steve, my husband, loves when I wear Dahlia Vines, but I get so many compliments when I personally wear Midnight Fleur.
Harry loves Midnight Fleur.
Okay.
Okay, so we could go for a double date, and you could wear your Dahlia Vines, and I could wear my Midnight Fleur.
I love it.
But 2 very, very different fragrances. So we have 8 fragrances in our collection. These 2 are the most extraordinary. Midnight Fleur is our absolute #1 scent.
Do you mind if I refresh from this morning while you talk about it? Okay, thank you. Oh,
it's exotic woods, black amber, night blooming jasmine, and then in comes this vanilla orchid, making it very sexy and sensual. It is our sexy bombshell scent. Even, you smell that vanilla?
Yes, I do, ma'am.
That's what drives men crazy.
I think it drives women crazy a little too, because I just happen to work in offices filled with ladies, and I always get compliments when I have this
compliments. Wherever I go, when I'm wearing Midnight Fleur, it's such a head turner, because it's that combination of the masculine notes, and then in comes that vanilla orchid. It's just so unusual and exotic and intoxicating. So that's Midnight Fleur. It is our #1 fragrance by far. It is the huge hit in our collection.
If you don't know where to start, start here.
Yes, because everyone loves it. Dahlia and Vines is very, very different. So if you like florals, and if you like peonies, and dahlias, and dewy daffodils, and rose, you're going to love Dahlia and Vines because it's in that bottle. It's the most beautiful. Spray the Dahlia and Vines because when you spray it, what you experience is all these beautiful flowers just sort of floating through the air.
I love it.
It's so pretty. It's so feminine.
It's sweet.
It's elegant.
Makes you smell
feminine,
friendly.
Romantic. So this is the fragrance that you want to wear if you're going out to lunch with your girlfriends. You can wear this to the office. You can wear this out to dinner with your friends. If you want to go out, if you're going out for a romantic evening, that's what you want to wear. Now, if you're going out with your husband or your boyfriend, or you're getting back into the dating scene and you want something extraordinary, then you would go for Midnight Fleur. But Dahlia and Vines is the very feminine, pretty floral that's just a lovely, lovely, elegant, romantic fragrance.
And I have fewer to go around in Dahlia and Vines. And don't forget about the value, because a few weeks ago Laura was here and we completely sold out of the configuration. Since you liked it, I wanted to make sure everybody could try Nest. Her fragrances aren't the run-of-the-mill. They aren't like anything else you've ever tried before. Compliments are coming your way, yet never overpowering and subtle at the same time. So normally that perfume alone is $68, and the body cream is $55. So before you know it, you're spending well over the $110 category. Tonight you're getting both for $85. The easy pay, it's never happened before, is 5 monthly payments. So we'll send it to you immediately, but you get to be budget friendly with $17 payments. Jack, what do you think over there?
It's pretty. I'm not a floral. This is beautiful, though.
Are you Dahlia and Vines?
I'm Dahlia and Vines. I did the other one last time, and I like that one. But
Midnight Fleur.
It's very, very pretty.
This is beautiful.
And the wonderful thing about it is that you get this body cream, which happens to be my favorite product. I put this body cream on every morning and every night because it makes my arms and my legs glisten and glow. And it makes my legs and arms look younger. And that's really important. During the day, nobody likes to look at dry skin. I don't like to look at dry skin. So I put this body cream on every single morning and every single night. So when I'm going out to dinner with Harry, he will actually say to me, Laura, do you have your body cream on your legs? Because he knows.
Because he can tell.
He knows how pretty it makes my legs look because it just has that glisten and glow, and it's so delightful. And you get to layer it with your fragrance, which is really what you want. You want that layering so that your fragrance lasts all day long. It's just so important to be wearing a beautiful fragrance. So whether you want to be sexy and sensual, and you want the exotic woods and the black amber and the patchouli and the vanilla orchid that the Midnight Fleur offers, or you want the very pretty, beautiful floral notes of the peonies and the dahlias and the roses and the dewy daffodils, that feminine, elegant, really romantic fragrance, either one, these are just two extraordinary fragrances.
Well, let me give you an update, because when Laura visited us a few weeks ago, when I first wanted you to learn about Nest, we completely sold out that night, and we're headed that way in Dahlia and Vines right now. We brought in 2,400 total orders. There's only 4 dozen in Dahlia and Vines. It is last call. And fewer than 700 in where you should start if you've never tried Nest, Midnight Fleur. Well, remember, this is normally $68. That's normally $55. So if you were to add them up, you'd be spending $123 to be exact. Tonight it's $85. Unfortunately, we're not going to present this particular set again this year, and it's never been on those monthly payments of $17. That's a great way to try designer perfume. But I have to take Dahlia and Vines away. No. She's gone. But this is how I discovered you, Laura, right here.
This is #1. So when we launched at Sephora, we had a room filled with 20 executives. I walked in with all of my fragrances. They smelled them all. They were very, very serious. But when they got to Midnight Fleur, they all flipped out. They all said, oh my God, this is amazing. So that's why Midnight Fleur has become our #1 scent. By far, like by a margin of like 8 to 1.
My goodness.
Yes, because it's, again, don't worry about buying it on TV because everyone loves this fragrance. It's amazing. It has exotic woods, black amber, a hint of patchouli, just a hint, and then comes in this vanilla orchid that is so sexy and so sensual, combined with a little bit of night blooming jasmine, a beautiful flower that only blooms in the evening time. It's the perfect balance of masculine notes, a little bit of gourmand, and that hint of floralcy. Everyone flips for it. Men are obsessed with it.
Well, we're busy on the phone lines. I was gonna hold this up just in my hands because one of my favorite things is the way it sits on my vanity. It's going again, Laura. Can you just keep coming back every week? I feel guilty again.